In today's video, I'll be talking about 5 profitable agriculture business ideas that is highly profitable, scalable, and that is in high demand. These businesses have been done by a lot of people and it is tested and trusted. Yes, the number one agribusiness idea on my list is the poultry business. Poultry business is highly profitable, it is lucrative, and it is in high demand. Yes, you can decide to go into poultry business by rearing the chicken for its meat or by rearing it for the egg. Yes, you can decide to go into poultry business by rearing layers, or you can decide to go into poultry business by rearing the broilers. Because when you're rearing broilers, broilers are for the meat. Broilers do not lay eggs. The kind of chicken that lays egg is the layer. It is the layer that lays more egg that makes most farmers, most poultry owners become egg distributor. If you want to become egg distributor, you want to start selling egg, you want to start distributing egg, you want to distribute egg, you want to make money off the chicken and off the egg, you can start rearing layers. Yes, when you rear layers, you're going to make money from selling the chicken, you're also going to be making money from selling the eggs. Yes, the next one is broilers. If you're rearing broilers as a poultry owner, you're going to be making money from selling the chicken, because broilers do not take long time for them to get matured and get sold, that you can easily sell them out. You can sell them for before 6 months, you start making your money from selling broilers. You can decide to sell them after 6 weeks, you can decide to sell them after 8 weeks or 10 weeks, depending on what you want and how you want to sell it. You can decide to sell them, you can decide to allow them to stay more than 6 months before selling them. Yes, it all depends on how you want to sell out your broilers. But broilers are highly profitable if you know how to rear broilers. If you know how to go about them, you know how to feed them, how to take care of them when they are sick. And if you know how to train broilers generally, you're going to make a lot of money from broiler farming. Yes, if you're going into poultry business and you want to rear only broilers, you want to train only broilers, you want to grow only broilers, you can make a lot of money from selling or training broilers. If you know how to rear them properly, you're going to make money from rearing broilers. And if you also want to make money from selling chicken and also selling egg, you can start rearing layers, because layers are going to give you more eggs, they are going to produce more eggs, and you're going to be making money from the egg, and also you're going to be making money from the chicken. Yes, these are the two ways that you're going to be making money from poultry farming. And there are other chicken that also takes time to grow before you can sell them out, but these are the two major ones that you can make money from very, very fast. Yes, if you know what to do, if you know how to go about it, you know how to rear these chickens, you're going to make a lot of money from it. So first of all, before going into poultry farming, you have to acquire knowledge. Yes, because you cannot go into a business that you don't know your way about or around the business. You have to acquire knowledge. How do you acquire the knowledge? You have to go to people that are into poultry farming, people that are into broiler farming or layer farming. Go to them and ask them. You can register with them, you can register with them so that they can tutor you and teach you how to rear your own chicken, how to go into poultry farming, how to rear layers or broilers. You have to acquire knowledge, go for training. That is how you can acquire knowledge that will enable you not to waste your money, because if you just go into the business because it is profitable, you go into it like that without acquiring the basic knowledge that is required for you to rear these chickens and rear them and grow them and rear them to the stage that you can sell them, you're going to lose your money. Yes, that's why I will advise you to go for knowledge first before going into poultry farming. The next agri profitable business idea on my list is catfish farming. Catfish farming is highly profitable and it is in high demand on daily basis. These days, people use catfish for different delicacies. Catfish is also used for commercial purposes. People dry catfish these days and package them in a carton and ship it, even export it to other countries. Yes, so catfish business is highly profitable, it is scalable, and it is in high demand. Provided that you know how to go about this business, you're going to be making a lot of profit from catfish business. How do you go about catfish business? First of all, like I said, you have to go for training to know how to train catfish, to know how to train them from the fingerling size to the table size, to know how to train them. Yes. The second way is by getting the basic equipment that is required for you to train your catfish. The basic equipment like tank, you can get GP tank, you can get, there's this nylon tarpaulin that looks like tarpaulin that people use this for catfish farming. Yes, when you go for the training, actually you're going to get all the knowledge and everything you need to know about catfish farming. It is very important that you go for training before going into any kind of business. When you go for training, you are going to be equipped with the knowledge and everything that you need to succeed in catfish farming. But when you don't go for training and you just hear a business and you hear that a business is profitable, you venture into it like that without proper training, you're going to lose your money. So it is very important that you go, it is very important that you acquire knowledge, the basic knowledge that is required for you to start up catfish farming business. Yes, this business is highly profitable, it is scalable, like I've said earlier, and it is in high demand, provided that you know what to do. How do you go for this training? Go look for people that are into catfish farming and tell them to mentor you on it. They are going to ask you to pay some certain amount of money. Pay the money and acquire the knowledge that is required for you to succeed in your own business, which is the catfish business. That is how you're going to succeed in this business and make lots of profit from catfish farming. The next profitable agribusiness idea on my list is yam farming. Yam farming is highly profitable. It is in high. Gone are the days when people usually just farm, like get a piece of land to farm yam. Nowadays, you can farm yam in a sack if you want. You can farm yam in a sack nowadays. All you have to do is go acquire knowledge, go learn from someone that is into yam sack farming, and you're going to make a lot of profit from your yam sack. You're going to make lot of profit from your yam farming. Yes, you're going to make a lot of profit from your yam farming when you acquire the basic knowledge that is required for you to make profit from your yam farming with a sack. But if you do not want to farm in a sack, you can get a piece of land and farm in on a piece of land and make lot of profit from your farm, from your yam business. But the yam sack farming is a new one and it is highly profitable. I think it will also save you the cost of going to buy a piece of land to start. If you do not want to go into yam farming, you can go to the state where you can get yam in a large quantity and take it down to the location where yam is scarce and sell to that location. If you're someone that do not want to go into yam farming, yam business is highly profitable. The demand is high. The next agribusiness idea on my list, which is the fourth agribusiness idea on my list, is cassava farming. Cassava farming, you can decide to go into cassava farming, you can decide to farm cassava, you can decide to go into cassava processing. Yes, cassava processing is highly profitable, it is in high demand and it is scalable. Yes. How do you go into cassava processing? All you have to do is to locate farmers, large farmers, people that are into cassava farming, people that have large farm of cassava, and you meet them, then you buy from them, take it to your location, process it, turn it into garri. You can process it into garri, you can process it into you can process cassava into garri, you can process cassava into cassava flour, you can process cassava into abacha, you can process cassava into abacha and many more. Yes, you can process cassava into these things. You can process it into fufu, into garri, into starch. You can process it into flour and make a lot of money, sell these commodities, make money from them and keep making money. That is one thing about that. These are the ways that you can make money from cassava farming. You can make money from cassava farming. You can make money from cassava processing. If you do not want to go into cassava farming, you can make money from cassava processing. But if you want to go into cassava farming, get a piece of land where to farm cassava and farm your cassava between 6 to 12 months. You're going to make money from your between 6 to 12 months. You can start harvesting your cassava, and start making money off your cassava farming. The next profitable agribusiness idea on my list, which is the fifth one, is snail farming. Snail farming is highly profitable. Snail farming is lucrative, like it is in high demand, yes, and it is scalable also. You can decide to start snail farming from your backyard. If you have space in your backyard, you can just decide to start it in your backyard there. You just construct, there's this construction, if I see it, I'm going to put it on the screen. and start farming there. The basic thing is to get knowledge. Go and look for people that are into snail farming. Let them tutor you, let them lecture you, let them mentor you, and start up your own snail farming. That is how to make profit from any business at all. First of all, acquire knowledge in that business before going into the business. Do not just say, yes, I've heard this business is profitable, I've been hearing that this business is profitable, and you jump into it. You're going to lose your money. Yes, but if you want to make profit from any business very fast, leverage on other people's knowledge and experience. How do you leverage on it? Is by paying money, pay them to mentor you in that business, and you're going to make lot of profit in a short while. It's not going to take you long time, it's not going to take you much time, it's not going to take you trial and error. Acquire knowledge on how to farm snail farming, acquire knowledge on snail farming, meet people that are into the business already and acquire knowledge, and you're going to upscale very fast. And also, snail farming is very profitable. If you do not want to go into snail farming, you can decide to go to local markets, buy snails, process it. You can process it, package it, and sell. These are the ways that you can make money from snail farming. Agricultural businesses are highly profitable, they are scalable, and they are in high demand day in, day out. So if you got value from this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And see you in my next video. Bye.